You ever hear someone play the same chords you know, but it just hits differently, like they sprinkled oil on it or something? Now, here's the key: it's not magic, it's movement. The difference between sounding basic and sounding seasoned is what you layer inside the chords. That's the secret sauce pros use to make their playing feel alive. In gospel music and in jazz, we just don't play chords, we tell stories through them. And today I'm going to show you how to add internal and external melodies that turn plain progressions into something colorful, expressive, and unforgettable. So you're going to walk away with one simple technique that can instantly upgrade your sound. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get started. You ever hear a chord progression and think, wait, how is he making that sound so full? Now let's break that open using the bridge of "Oh Give Thanks" by Judith McAllister. This is a gospel classic with Mike Bereal playing keys. So here are the raw chords: E flat, then B flat over D, followed by G minor, then C minor, F7, B flat, major, then D7, then G minor, C7, F, then B flat sus, then B flat 7. Okay, so those are the raw chords. Now, when Mike Bereal plays this live, he's technically using these chords, but it feels like he's playing so much more. And that's the mystery we're solving today. So now let me play those raw chords in time so you can get a sense of it. All right, now let me do it in the style of Mike Bereal. Did you notice that? Same chords, but Mike layers something inside the music that makes it come alive. Let's zoom in on what's actually happening. So on this first chord, the E flat, the melody note is G, but Mike emphasizes D as a counter melody. Listen, you hear that D in the middle? Now, he's not just playing the chords, he's weaving an internal melody through them. So we're going to see this all the way through. So here's the first chord. So he's making that D stick out, although the melody is G. Now the next chord is B flat over D. But what does he make stand out? The C. So he adds the 2 on this B flat. On the G minor, what does he do? So the melody up there, the melody of the song is F. But what is he doing? This A, B flat. Again, this internal melody. So let's try it from the top. All right, for the C minor, what does he do? The melody is E flat, but he's emphasizing this B flat here. For the F7, what does he do? He's emphasizing this A, although the melody is E flat. And then for the B flat, he's emphasizing that A again. All right? Again, an internal melody, because the melody of the song is D there. Now he does this. So this is like an external melody. It's on top. Even though we're low on the keyboard, it's still the highest thing. Right? And then for the G minor, he does this. For the C7, he does this. And for the F, he does this. And for the B flat, sus. And then sometimes he does. So one more time, let me do it in time. Now let me play it again one more time without the melody, this internal melody, so just you can hear just the block chords. See the difference? It's like going from a sketch to a full painting. At this point, you might be asking, okay, cool, but how do I come up with those melodies? Well, here's the truth. There are tons of ways, but let me give you 3 that you can start using today. The first one is using the major scale of the key you're in. The second is using the pentatonic scale. This is such a ubiquitous scale used in all the gospel music and all urban music, really. And then 3, use your ear. Now, this one is the secret weapon. So let's go over all 3. Okay, so let's start with the major scale. I'm going to pick some notes from the major scale. I'm going to try to use contiguous notes, meaning notes that are connected next to each other, so I have a nice sounding, pleasing melody. So I'm going to start, let's say, I'm in the key of B flat. So I'm going to use the notes from this scale. And so let's start on the F. Let's just go up. Let's just do that. So that's the melody I'm going to use. Now I'm going to make the chords match that. So here's my first chord, E flat. But the first melody I chose was F. So I'm going to put, so it's going to be F. I mean, it's going to be an E flat major add 2. And then this melody goes quick, so keep the G with the E flat, and then here's my B flat, but the melody was A, so I have a melody there. So we got. Here's the G minor. And then C minor, F7, B flat. So I went ba 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 ba. I had to add one more note. I forgot one chord. Ba 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 ba. So let me do it in time. All right, so let's go to the second one, using the pentatonic scale. So we know the notes of the pentatonic scale are the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 5th, and 6th scale degree of our major scale. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Let's go down. Let's start on the G. We're gonna go. Let's do that. So that's going to be the melody I use. All right, so give it a try. And you see that works too. Really, really simple. The third option is just to use your ear. Try to create a melody just based off something you hear, something you like. Let's see. So I'm just using my ear and playing something, and I came up with the melody just now. I'm not sure I completely like it, but I'm just using my ear. So let's give it a try. One more time. 1, 2, 3. So don't be afraid to use your ear to come up with some ideas. Now here's a question I get all the time. Does the melody have to match the chord? And the short answer is no. The long answer is you can play any melody with any chord. You just have to adjust your chord to support that melody. Now let's go back to the last one I just did. When we're using our ear, I did this thing. Now wait a minute here. I'm supposed to be on G minor. But the melody is E flat that I added. So I just adjusted my chord. I played a G minor with an E flat on top. So if you listen, you hear, and then. So think of it this way. The melody leads and the chords follow. So some of the best melodies I ever played were ones I heard in my head. So I'd hum something, and then I'd find it on the keys, reshape my chords to fit around it, and then play it. So that's the key. Don't wait for the perfect note. Hum, sing, explore, and adjust. Most people put melodies on top, and that's totally fine. I actually teach that. But if you want to level it up, stand out, sound a little bit more seasoned, do like Mike did. Put the melody in the middle. Or if you're feeling bold, put the melody underneath. Let's get really bold. I'm going to create a melody here that's a little bit more active. So not, let's see. All right, that's a lot. I'm see if I do it again. Okay, so I have the melody on the bottom. Now let's see if I can do it. Let me do it slowly first. All right, let's do it in time. So when you do this, your chords stop being just chords. They become statements, and it feels intentional, deep, and musical. And that's the power of internal and external melodies. It takes your playing from mechanical to musical. But this is just scratching the surface. If you're serious about growing and want to go deeper, I want to invite you to join my Gospel Piano Mastermind Group. Every week, I create an exclusive training focused on the exact techniques, sounds, and concepts that make gospel music what it is. You'll also get access to 3 live coaching calls each week where I work with musicians just like you, answering questions, offering feedback, and helping you apply everything in real time. We cover everything: voicings, progressions, movements, theory, ear training, and most importantly, how to sound like you feel. And you won't be doing it alone. You'll be part of a vibrant, committed community of musicians who are growing together week by week. So if you're ready to stop guessing and start growing with support, structure, and real transformation, click the link in the description to learn more and join us inside the mastermind. Great musicians aren't born. They're built. 1 week, 1 chord, 1 breakthrough at a time. I'll see you inside and in the next video. Be blessed and happy practicing.